All right, ladies and gentlemen, what's up? It's me, Majority, out here today to do a little homage to Dr. Josh, the real gamer, in my own way. He passed away a few days ago. At this point, I didn't really know him, but just seeing the love that people in the community have shown to him and just the memories that they have of him being an amazing community member for the gaming community, so to speak, here on YouTube, has just been inspiring. I went and browsed this guy's channel. He has been posting content non-stop up until the day, that, man, it's really inspiring. I think he's an awesome guy. You watch one video of this guy's and you can tell he's very genuine and has a good heart. So my love, respect, and blessings go out to Dr. Josh, the real gamer, and his family, and everyone who knew him. That's a great dude right there. There's a push to get him to 2,000 subscribers, so I recommend, if you're not subscribed to his channel, go ahead and subscribe. It's the least we can do to show our respect and appreciation for everything he did in this community. With that being said, the way that I wanted to show my respect and appreciation today was to talk about channels that I've been watching in 2020. Now, the intent of this video is to give you something to watch. I know, especially with smaller channels, and to kind of show support for them in a way. I know a lot of times it feels like, wow, it's 2020 and there's nothing to watch, but I mean, just look at all these tabs I have up. Almost every single one of these, besides a soundtrack tab that I have playing and an OBS support tab, are channels that I watch relatively regularly now, like today, And one ground rule here is, for the most part, these are channels that have been uploading this year that show they're still in it and they're still making content, for the long haul. So with that being said, I do just want to mention, I'm not going to mention per se alongside them my partners in time, Mario and Luigi. No, I'm joking. Alex and Spencer. I mention them every other video. You should know who they are by now. If you don't, just go watch another video of mine. But we've been podcasting on the Button Mappers for over a year now, and we have uploaded a video every single Monday, so you can check us out there. But we're going to start from the top, and from the top, we actually have a number. It's 1, and that goes out to One Up Woman. Would you believe this is the only female on YouTube that I watch regularly? I guess that's interesting because I don't know, I'd expect more, but I actually discovered her through Dr. Josh. I was browsing some of the comments on one of his videos, and she left a really nice comment, so I went and checked out her channel. She's got an awesome video here on Juneteenth. Some ways to, I guess, just honor black developers of video games. I thought that was an awesome video. You should check out her channel. She's been doing content pretty regularly, as well as live streams. Next up, we got Ballin Nick, 1982. Probably doesn't need a shout out from me. He's doing pretty well for himself, but I like that he stayed consistent with uploading content. Hasn't really stopped. Usually cracks a video with a beer and just talks story for 10 minutes before he talks about the game. I think that's a great way to kind of break the ice, and I wish more YouTubers kind of had that kind of like turn on the camera and let's do this in one take, and let's post what we got. So very raw, very unfiltered, and I love it. So shout out Ballin Nick. All right, BioPhoenix, awesome guy, has very regularly uploaded content on obscure video games, and he's really tried to kind of break the mold of just reviews. He does a lot of cool things. He's been doing topical videos lately. He also does like a weekly live stream, and it's like a never-ending live stream, and I love it. Great guy. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's BioPhoenix, and just a long-time friend and fellow content creator. So I appreciate him. Next up is Cory O. I haven't really seen much from him, but what I've seen of his live streams have been awesome. I've tuned into 2. One was his tribute stream to Dr. Josh, which I thought was a great gesture in the moment. It was like a great space to kind of, just share feelings and see where other people stood and everything, how they remembered him. And he says in the live stream itself, like, it's not lip service. Dr. Josh was really a great guy. He also did another cool live stream that I saw maybe like less than a month ago on a homebrew game. I guess it's unlisted right now. So be it. But you should check out Cory O. Very genuine in front of the camera. Speaking of genuine, we got Cordia. He's been a very positive, awesome person here on YouTube. Admittedly, he does pickups videos, which are not my personal favorite. But I think his positivity is infectious, and when you see a video of his that you like, you're going to love it. You're going to love his channel. He's got a great intro to his channel. He takes his YouTubing very seriously. So I highly recommend Cordia. Okay, Dead Thumb Gamer hasn't been uploading content regularly. That's fine to me because he still somehow finds a way to direct me towards his channel and his videos. I very much appreciate Dead Thumb. He's a close friend of mine and we communicate pretty regularly. We've been trying to work on some stuff over the years, so more to come on that, let's just say. But big ups to Dead Thumb Gamer. Next, we got DZD. So this is a good friend of Alex. And I really like DZD because he's got his own thing going on his channel. He does what's called like these variety packs where he discusses like, old school YouTube creators, content creators, and just like where they stand. He's done responses to our podcast channel and all around, great guy. He has a good sense of humor too. So big ups, DZD. Next up, we got Fabrilon. I think one of the most criminally underrated here. Very much a fan of RPGs. Also does a lot of video responses. Does kind of long-form content as well. I really appreciate Fabrilon. I've known him throughout the years, and I'm surprised more people don't go check him out. I encourage you go listen to him. He's got good podcasts with another channel I'm going to mention later too, The Funny Nerd, but we'll get there when we get there. So I've been listening to a lot of Grub Gunn lately. I've actually subscribed to him over the years. I think he has a very cool story arc, as anime fans might say. I mean, I'm not going to give you the gist of it. I'll let him do that. But very much, goes in front of the camera and talks, and he's not just relegated to video games. He talks about like his journey, his life journey. It's really awesome. He's been really cool. I really like the guy. So. Big ups to Grub Gunn. All right, John Dre. This is a good kid. I'll just say that much. He does really good skit videos that are a couple minutes long. And, I know him personally. So let's just say I'm a big fan of John Dre. He's been putting in work to, make these skits come out really good. So check out a few of them. All right, another channel that probably does not need a shout out from me, but I want to give it regardless. Kid Shoryuken. I really like him because he established his identity and he's remained consistent with it, throughout the year. It's he lives in Japan and he does videos in Japan about like arcades and gaming and stuff. And he's very consistent with it. I think it's a good model for like how to kind of like build your channel in a way that can naturally promote growth. I also like that he doesn't shy away from doing these topical kind of videos. There's one he did recently that I really liked. Actually, two. Let's see if I can find it. How to make the most of your time on YouTube. So I may do a video response to that. Kid Shoryuken. Next we go to LifeSpiller79. Kind of a staple here in the YouTube community. He's been doing topical style videos and also very true to his form. And, I did a video response to him recently. I think he speaks his truth and I appreciate it. I appreciate the work that he puts into trying to build his channel as well. So you can check out LifeSpiller79. Next up, we got Lightsaber Samurai. So I checked him out on a kind of a plug from What's on My Shelf, who I'll also get to later. Good channel. I haven't seen too much of his stuff, but he does his gaming content, but he's also not hesitant to speak his mind. He did a video titled Black and just about his experience being black in America at the time of the George Floyd murder. I thought it was Very powerful, very important video. And it was at a time that I was really looking for content creators to speak their mind and speak their truth. So I respected that. I appreciated that. And yeah, he's got my respect. So Lightsaber Samurai. Check him out. All right, Matthew Parrish. He was actually one of my first subscribers, and I'll never forget that. He also does skit videos. He's done some really good stuff lately. I don't know if it was on this channel. He did a video like on video games or something that was really good. Oh, man, I gotta find that. But if I can find it later, maybe I'll put it in the comments below. But he's been very funny, you know, and I really appreciate his creativity and also his camera work, etc. So that's a good guy right there, Matthew Parrish. Mr. Dude 206. So I don't watch him so regularly, but he's like one of the old school gamers. He did a video where he's got like 10 CRTs in one room. I think it's crazy. It's like maybe 10 or more. Very much likes his arcade style games. And he's a funny guy. Like, you know, he might do like, wow, hidden gems, and it's just like not hidden gems. So kind of like trolly in a way, but that's lighthearted and, you know, sincere. So I appreciate Mr. Dude 206. All right, we go from a big jump there, M to S. I don't know if you realize I've been going alphabetical. This is Jay Shy, Shin Megami Talks. He's also been kind of consistent with his uploads lately. I know he's taken breaks, etc. before. He doesn't do so much Shin Megami Tensei content, which, I mean, I get. You know, I'm Majora T, but I don't make every video about Majora's Mask. He's a comic book artist, so he's done some videos on that. He's also talked about manga and also just kind of like general discussion videos, kind of like checking in with his commenters. So I appreciate Shin Megami Talks, and I watch his content too. All right, next we go to a longtime friend, SNES Mapper. I've known him for a long time here on YouTube, probably since I was kind of new to the platform. And he's been very consistent since his time here on YouTube as well. He does impressions videos, top games videos. He does them every year. He's also been doing video responses to the button mappers. I appreciate him for it. And just for being an all-around swell guy. You know, I love just hearing him talk about his experience with games and, you know, what kind of impressions they left on him. So check out SNES Mapper. Very, very consistent with the content. So big ups to him. All right, now we go to the Cynic, my friend, Terry309. We go back a long ways, actually. Probably a couple years now. And I don't know how we first met, but I appreciate that we did and that he's become close with me. He's been with the button, like kind of doing video responses to the button mappers ever since we started our first community thread. And he's also got, he's not hesitant to speak his mind as well as write his mind. He's got a great authorial style. And, you know, it shows. His recent video was a narrative analysis. I haven't seen anyone else do narrative analyses, you know, these kind of video essays. So he's adept at the genre. He's also got some good long form content. One of his responses about modern gaming was an hour and 30 minutes long. Amazing. So I very much appreciate Terry309, my friend. Now we go to the Southern Sega Gentleman. He's been very professional with the video content. Oh my god, this song sounds terrible. I'm going to skip a little bit. Alright, that's better. Did I lose my place? No, okay. As you can tell, he likes his Sega content, but he's recently talked about switching the branding around. And he's from the South, so it kind of gives you a unique perspective on his content. These are like cinematic productions. I very much appreciate them, and you know, it's kind of inspiring for like thinking about my own content. Well, like maybe the kind of work that I should put into it. I don't know, but yeah, good YouTube content creator puts his best foot forth every time. Now we get to another longtime friend, the Funny Nerd. Him and I sometimes have differing perspectives on things, but it's cool. I always appreciate him for speaking his mind and keeping a smile while he does it. He's big on his podcast. He's got a Funny Nerd podcast. I think he rebooted it. He rebooted his channel at one point. It's something I did too. I want to talk about my experience rebooting my channel. But with him, you know, he's very much modern games, but also doesn't hesitate to go topical. He really likes my table topics. I know he's vocal about that, but you know, I always appreciate hearing what he thinks about games, just hearing what he thinks about topics. He did a video response to the button mappers, so Big ups, the funny nerd. Thanks for the all the smiles and the laughs over the years. All right, True McFly. I know he's been a little slow on the content, but he shows that he's very much willing to always keep putting forth the energy and effort into it. I love that he did a video response to my video response. So far, it's the only one as of the time that I'm recording this, although I have heard another friend say they would do a response video. Again, just, you know, you could tell he's like a sincere father figure, I guess, like very cool. But also got a unique perspective. Check out the Sega Genesis titles in the background. I've known McFly for years. You know, one of the first guys that was showing me love and support too. So always respect and appreciate him. So big ups, True McFly. Now we go to Lord Stevenson. He's also been, you know, very vocal in the community, just about showing support. He did a video that I absolutely love the concept for. It was like kind of a like top 50 channels I've been watching. I thought that was awesome. I'd have to scroll through and try and find it, but sweet guy. And he did like this kind of like 30-day video game music challenge. A lot of editing went into that. He put in good work, and I appreciate him. We were speaking, you know, one-to-one too at one point. So big ups, Lord. As you can tell, he likes Jaws too. So if you guys like Jaws, you can go talk to him about it. Now we go to VG Mashup. I love VG Mashup. He's got a great concept for his channel, and that is the mashup video. He does these kind of like monthly mashups, sometimes on and off. Sometimes he does them, sometimes he doesn't. Actually, let's just see. June, May, April. Is there a March? Is there a March? Maybe he just didn't label it that way, but I love his mashup videos. It's just a mashup of content. It could be topical, it could be game reviews, etc. He's also been a close friend over the past year or so. Another early subscriber to the Button Mappers has been leaving comments and also video responses, so appreciate him for that. He's also been doing responses to my table topics videos. I know not everyone does. A couple other people have been too, Terry and Fabrilon, so thanks to them too. I appreciate people who have been taking that effort. And last in the alphabet, we got What's on My Shelf. And What's on My Shelf, I appreciate. He calls it as it is, and he's very knowledgeable about a lot of the technical stuff when it comes to video games, etc., and hardware. We had a whole conversation about just like HDMI and channel signals when talking about my Nintendo 64 converter. Very much knowledgeable in the genre, and I really like this series that he's been doing lately. It's called What Do You Think? He spotlights viewer comments as responses to his videos. But anyways, go check out What's on My Shelf for some great videos. And with that being said, I just, I want to say it again, much respect to Dr. Josh, the Real Gamer, bring a community together, even, in life and after. So, but with that, I'm like choking up now. Well, that's it for me. I hope you found something that you're interested in watching. I'll have links in the description below so you can go check out every single one of the channels mentioned here today. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate you all, and have a great day. Peace out. My sync wants to get some words in there too.